to finish up the end of the regular season and playoffs here in year one of our Colorado Rockies franchise mode. So, if you guys remember our last video, which was ages ago, we were finishing up the draft, which we had a monster draft, and then the trade deadline. Made a few moves here and there, and I told you guys my stance on how I was going to build the team. And it is going to take time. It's not going to be easy, but you know, I firmly believe this is the way. You know, we're gonna build this team, and okay. So if you guys, so let's show you guys the team stats here. Dave Dahl's hitting 323. Story's hitting 268. Showing some life in the bat. He's heating up a little. Charlie Blackman's hitting 326. And I see it continues to decline. Arenado's hitting 318, 20 homers. Ryan McMahon's hitting 245. Sorry. Brandon Rogers has been up here for 12 at bats. He's hitting 500. Ryan Maltapia's hitting 273. Walter's hitting 250, and then on the bench, Sam Hilliard has no at bat. He spent the year in the minors. Garrett Hampson's hitting 255. Josh Fuentes hitting 318. Buterra's hitting 194. We don't have him for the offense, although good thing his contract's up. And Jonathan Daza's hitting 236. Pitching wise, Ramon Marquez has a 272. John Gray has a 359. Freeland has a 433. Senzatella has a 356, and Hoffman has a 404. In the bullpen, nothing too good. Carlos Estevez has probably been a bright spot, 309 ERA. After that, nothing really to get your hopes up. I mean, we do have some help on the way in the minor leagues, but even that talent's not even that promising. What we're gonna do here, what the work we have ahead of us is gonna be long, hard, and is gonna take tons of patience. We have a lot of work to do as we're just going through the top prospects here, seeing if there's any changes. Keibert Ruiz is playing for the Dodgers now. Everyone else is still in the minors. Nick Madrigal, he looks like he'll be something. DL Hall, Mackenzie Gore with the Padres, division rival. Cody Hose, Dodgers, another rival. Corbin Carroll, Diamondback, another division rival. CJ Abrams, Padres, that's yet another division rival, same as Luis Campusano. Bobby Witt with the Mariners now, and Corey Lee with the Astros. So, let's show you guys the injured list, and then we will get back into the sim. So, we're going to get Garrett Hampson back here in a few days. Mike Gerber's on the injured list with AAA, and this guy might honestly not play again, which sucks, but hopefully he comes back healthy next season. So, let's get back to the sim here. I want to be able to finish the regular season. Garrett Hampson's back. Just 1 second here. Nah, I want Brandon Rogers getting playing time. Ooh, actually. Yeah, we'll have to give him playing time. He can face lefties. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Alright, so back to the sim here. Alright, so we got Daza back. We're going to place him on the bench. So we're going to fix that. Yeah, you know, he's not going back out there. Alright, Let's get rid of this notification here. Michael Lorenzen has been called up by the Dodgers, and the Indians call up Greg Allen. Okay, so all right, we should be coming up on. Yeah, we're gonna be coming up on September call-ups here. So let's sim to. Yeah, I'll skip that one. Skip that one too. Alright, so we gotta send someone down for AAA real quick. Gerber's back. Okay, so let's sim through this. Brendan Rodgers has been coming out flying. Good, I like to see that. He's hitting 326. Good, keep him growing. 2 homers, 2 walks, 13 strikeouts. Okay, someone's not seeing the ball. 42 vision, 44 discipline. Yeah, okay, he'll do that. Hopefully we can keep him growing. I think he'll be probably our future second baseman. So let's sim through this Washington game. We'll skip that. Mickey Moniak is going to go on the injured list. Dom Nunez. Gene Pazos. Jeez. Okay, so Dodgers. We're 19.5 back in the NL West. So obviously, guys, playoffs aren't happening this season. Actually, let's just double check that. We might actually make the playoffs this season. It's doable. I mean, we're obviously only a half game back, but the Reds and Brewers are both better than us. Braves too. The Braves have just underperformed this season. Yeah, we could feasibly make the wild card. It's going to be pretty remarkable if we do. Brendan McKay called up to the Rays. Spencer Turnbull to the Indians. And same as Nick Wickren. So let's get back to the sim here. LA, big weekend. Alex Wood starts game 1. Walker Buehler takes game 2. And Kershaw takes game 3. So let's quick manage each of these games. Huge games for us, especially against a huge division rival. Alright, so let's do this. Jeff Hoffman starts. Dahl, Story, Blackman, McMahon, Hampson, Walters. Brendan Rodgers is on the bench.
Play ball.
Alright. Gavin Lux walks. Chris Taylor strikes out. And Cody Bellinger hits into a fielder's choice. Pick off first base. Max Muncy singles. Justin Turner flies out. That's the end of the top of the first for LA. Bottom of the first here for Colorado. David Dahl leads her off with the homer. Story hits a double. Blackman flies out. Arenado strikes out. And Ryan McMahon strikes out also. Jock Peterson grounds out. Corey Seager hits a bomb, tied at 1. Will Smith grounds out. And Alex Wood singles. Gavin Lux singles. Chris Taylor strikes out. Garrett Hampson now for Colorado here in the bottom of the second. He'll line out. Walters will ground out. And Tapia singles. And Jeff Hoffman will strike out. Cody Bellinger grounds out. Max Muncy strikes out. And same as Justin Turner. David Dahl here now. Hit a homer his last time. He'll ground out. Trevor Story singles. Charlie Blackman doubles. Arenado gives the Rockies the lead, 2-1. And Ryan McMahon will ground out. Jeff Hoffman facing Jock Peterson. Jock flies out. Seager flies out also. And Will Smith singles. And Alex Wood strikes out. And then another single. Jeez, come on, Hoffman. Finish the inning. Turner. Singles. Jack flies out. And Siegs flies out also. Pinch hitter. Jonathan Daza.
Your attention, please.
He singles. Dahl flies out. Story singles. Blackman strikes out. Arenado walks. And Ryan McMahon hits a go-ahead grand slam. 6-3 Rockies. Dustin May is the pitcher now. Garrett Hampson singles. Let's just pull up Dustin May's stats real quick here, guys. 22 walks, 46 strikeouts on the season. Tony Walters walks. Tapia walks. Jonathan Daza pops up. Pitch and change. Okay, we have a gas bullpen. So we're going to go Estevez here in the 6th. Fly out. AJ Pollock pinch hitting. Will pop up. And Gavin Lux will strike out. Tony Gonsolin, pitcher now for LA. David Dahl flies out. Story strikes out. Blackman grounds out. Pitch and change. Let's go Brian Shaw here. Taylor strikes out. Bellinger strikes out. Max Muncy singles. Justin Turner strikes out. Arenado, ground out. Man, double. Garrett Hampson, thrown out at the dish. Tony Walters singles. Tapia grounds out. Wade Davis, the pitcher now. Gets Jack Peterson the strikeout. Same as Court Seager. Will Smith walks. Donovan Casey strikes out. Dylan Floro, the pitcher now for LA. Let's bring in Brendan Rodgers. Rodgers will ground out. Dahl hits another homer. Story grounds out. Charlie Blackman walks. Arenado singles. McMahon grounds out. And for the top of the ninth, we got a gas bullpen. Let's go Chichi Gonzalez, who has more walks than strikeouts this season. It's Lux to fly out. Taylor walks. Bellinger walks. Max Muncy walks. Alright. Let's go to Scott Oberg. Scott Oberg facing Justin Turner now with 1 out. Turner pops up. And Jack Peterson hits into a fielder's choice. And the Colorado Rockies take game 1 of the series against LA. Jeff Hoffman gets the win. He's now 8-8. Alex Wood takes the loss. He's now 6-5. And Scott Oberg has his 32nd save of the season. James Pazos is back as he slides right back into the bullpen with his 5.64 ERA on the season. Chichi Gonzalez with that latest performance now has 56 walks against 46 strikeouts for the season. Which, if we're being real here, guys, that's fucking terrible. Okay. So let's get back to the sim here. Got our butts kicked by LA. Walker Buehler kicks the crap out of Herman Marquez. And the Dodgers take the deciding game of the rubber game of the series 2-0. So they will take that series from us. 2-gamer against Texas, and then a 4-game series at Atlanta, and then a 4-game series in New York. Okay. We lost to Texas. Corey Kluber, who's now 11-8 on the season. Kyle Freeland's now 8-10 for us. Lost to Texas again, 6-2. Get a 4-game series against Atlanta now. We take game 1, 13-10. J.A. Happ gets the win. Max Fried gets the loss for them. Fulton Nevich. Arenado has 2 home runs already. You know what? Yeah, we'll play this here, guys. Against Luke Jackson on the mound. Nolan Arenado, 2 for 2. 2 homers. 2 solo homers, actually. This one would be a 3-run homer if I can get enough of it. Top of the 8th inning, 5-0 Colorado.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the
show.
You've
here, guys.
chosen to tune in at
a great time. This season, 25 homers, 78 ribbies.
Played here, having already gone deep twice in this one. Maybe we'll see number 3 here. Here comes the first pitch.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
The 0-1 pitch. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Nolan Arenado at the dish. Looking for home run number 3.
0-2 count and the pitch.
That's outside.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado. Dahl at second, Story at first, 1 gone. A swing and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Just missed home run number 3,
you
but the
think
Rockies
it's just another
will
win,
take
but it's
this
awfully hard to win in this
2-0 series,
especially on the road.
6-1 over the Braves. Nolan Arenado went 2 for 4. Marcell Ozuna also went 2 for 4 for the Braves. 6-1, the final score. And we split the series with Atlanta. That's 2 huge losses. Let's take a look at the wild card standings. As Indians call up Zach Plesac, Tigers call up Diego Rodriguez, and the Giants call up Derek Rodriguez. We're 21.5 games back of LA and 3 games back of the wild card. So the playoffs certainly look less and less likely here as we chug along. Actually, before we get back to the sim, let's take a look at some contract extensions we have here. Anybody we want to keep in a Rockies uniform? Obviously, Brendan Rodgers. We'll give him that deal. Buy him out of renewal. Dom Nunez. We'll buy Nunez out of renewal. Ryan Maltapia. It's gonna be cheap. Although he's in arbitration. We'll give him 2.5. Actually, let's just buy him out of arbitration. 2.3 million. Works for me. Josh Fuentes. I'm impressed. What kind of money are you looking for? I won't go that much. And then since it's hella, what have you done this year? 391. I'll give you that deal. I need guys that can throw the ball. Jairo Diaz. This is gonna be cheap. Yeah. Looking for 550. Yeah, if he doesn't pan out, doesn't really cost us anything. 566. Yeah, that's nothing. Jeff Hoffman stinks. I'll take a look at that when we get closer there. Sam Hilliard. It's just going to be AAA depth for me. We still need guys that can play at the AAA or at the major league level. So that's going to be it for extensions as of right now. Let's get back to the sim. Santos got hurt in AA. Okay, so now September call-ups. Let's look at who's on our 40-man. How's our AAA team doing? Yeah, no chance at a playoff berth. Okay, so let's just start moving some of these guys up here. Trevor Richards to the majors, same as Turnbull, Arcia, Lorenzen. And then for us, we're gonna go. Who do I want to call up? Tyler Nevin. And Bowden stinks. Peter Lambert, maybe. Jake McGee, just give myself an extra bullpen arm. Is his deal up? Yeah. We'll call Jake McGee up. And then let's give myself an extra hitter. We'll go Peter Mooney. And then we'll just bump Humphreys to AA. Tapia has a 12-game hitting streak. We'll skip that. Alright, so let's get a save with Scott Oberg here, guys. If we can, we will salvage a 4-game sweep at the hand of the Mets. This playoffs looking less and less likely here. We're 2-8 in our last 10 in a 5-game losing streak. We got to trust the process, guys. Tear her down and start all over.
We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. The Colorado Rockies are looking to wrap this thing up, but with a 1-run lead and the middle of the order due up, this thing is by no means over.
Wilson Ramos,
fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1.
Come on, Oberg.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline.
1-2 on
this will
Wilson
get
Ramos.
Foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Rosario stands at first with 1
Jump
out.
down and away.
Hit back toward the mound. And that gets through for a 1-out base
First and
hit.
second. 1 out. Pete Alonso at the dish now.
Now batter, first baseman.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty.
Slider down and away. See if he
And
can
we'll
roll
see what he
one
can do
over
with the
here.
tying run at second, the potential
Strike
winning
two.
run at first with 1 away.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long.
I want to
I
get
don't
down
know
and
where
away.
that ugly swing just came from.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Now batter.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Strike taken up in the zone.
I'm going to go outside corner here.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
I'm going to go change up down. Spike it.
And this one gets away.
Tony Walters, man.
So now 2 men in scoring position.
Jim.
The Mets down to their final strike. Struck
Yes!
him out. So a
Got him.
great job of working out of certain danger as he
We'll avoid
strands
the
the
sweep.
possible tying
Scott
and
Oberg
winning runs on base.
hangs
And the
on
ball
to get
game
the
is
save.
over. A 1-run game this afternoon.
It's his 34th of the season. Brendan Rodgers went 1 for 4 with a homer. So we're coming up on the end of the regular season here. Let's have a look at some player stats briefly. Arenado's at 301. Brendan Rodgers at 319. He's been a beast. 3 walks, 22 strikeouts. That's his only issue though is he doesn't work any walks. So let's get back to the sim here. Shane Bieber beats us 5-3. Clevenger beats us, or we beat Clevenger 4-zip. And then lose to Cleveland 17-5. Jeff Hoffman got smashed. So pretty pathetic effort. And then we have the Cubs for 3. We're facing Jarrell Cotton, Tyler Chatwood, and Kyle Hendricks. Lost 3-zip. Game 1. We'll skip that. We got the save to tie the series up at 1. And then lose the series. San Diego now. LA. And then before we start this weekend series at Wrigley, the Astros called up Corey Lee. And then, yeah, we got passed by the Diamondbacks. We're 75-78 now. Yeah, we're out of contention. Six games. We'll quick manage the last game of the regular season here, guys, but it's not gonna be any playoff baseball in Denver this year. So we get a 3-game series against LA and Arizona to end the season. We'll skip that. Got it swept by LA, yeah. Alright, so last game of the regular season here before we jump into the postseason. We will quick manage this game. John Gray gets the start for us. Brendan Rodgers came down to earth. I want Brendan to get one last game action today. So that way when the offseason comes around. Yeah, we'll skip that.
Play ball.
Alright, so John Gray, Tim Locastro immediately doubles. Nick Ahmed doubles. Fly out.
Take your base.
Walk.
3.
Right. David Dahl, singles.
Take your base.
Story, walks. Okay.
3.
Tim Locastro, another double. Pop out. 4-0 Arizona. Brandon Rodgers singles. Walter singles.
3.
John Gray strikes out Walker. Escobar singles.
He's got first.
Cole Calhoun gets hit. Carson Kelly flies out. And Robbie Ray flies out also. Trevor Story mashes a homer. Blackman strikes out. Arenado grounds out. And Ryan McMahon grounds out. Locastro grounds out. Same as Ahmed and Marte.
3.
Rodgers strikes out. Walters walks. Tapia walks. I'm going to lift John Gray. Yeah, we'll go Sam Hilliard. Sam Hilliard strikes out. David Dahl strikes out also. So, let's go J.A. Happ here, just for old time's sake. Peralta flies up. Walker pops up. Escobar mashes a homer. Cole Calhoun strikes out. Trevor Story mashes a double. Blackman grounds out. Arenado flies out. McMahon flies out also. J.A. Happ gets Carson Kelly. Ian Desmond. And Tim Locastro. Mike Leake is the pitcher now for Arizona. Brendan Rodgers flies out. Walter strikes out. Tapia grounds out. Ahmed singles. Marte flies out. Peralta fielder's choice. Christian Walker grounds out. Here in the bottom of the 7th. Garrett Hampson will get a chance to hit here. Singles. Steals second base. Dahl singles him in. It's 5-2 now. Trevor Story strikes out. Charlie Blackman strikes out. And Nolan Arenado grounds out. Carlos Estevez is the pitcher now. Immediately gives up a home run to Escobar. Single to Calhoun. Felix choice to Kelly. Stephen Vogt. Pinch hits. Flies out. Timlo Castro pops it up. McMahon grounds out. Rogers walks. Walters walks. Tapias singles. Estevez is lifted. And Josh Fuentes will face Archie Bradley, who has a 5.14 ERA this year. Fuentes strikes out, and Dahl also strikes out. Scott Oberg gets the ball in the ninth. One final time for this season. He's had 4.1. He's had a 4.11 ERA, 20 walks, 43 strikeouts, 39 saves. Gets Ahmed the ground out, Marte the ground out, and strikes out Peralta. Shea Finn is the closer for Arizona. He's at 48 saves this year, going in for save number 49. Story singles, same as Blackman. Arenado strikes out. He's 0 for 5. McMahon gets into a double play, and that is the way the Rockies season will end. Robbie Ray gets the win. He's 12-9. John Dritz takes the loss. He is also 12-9. And Andrew Shafin picks up his 49th save of the season. So unfortunately, that is the way things will end for us. Finished 79-83. We will follow the, or we'll do the wild card round. So we'll switch over to Chicago here. They win, so they get the LA Dodgers. So we'll switch over to LA here. LA beats Chicago 4-2 in game 1. Beat Chicago, or tied 1-1 with the Cubs. As the series switches back to Wrigley. They take a 2-1 series lead. Tied at 2. Out in the American League, the Angels beat the Indians in the wild card. The Angels then beat the Astros in the divisional round. The Yankees also beat the Twins, so the ALCS will be LA against New York, while the NL is going to come down to either St. Louis and Washington or LA and the Cubs. The Dodgers kicked the shit out of them, 13-1. Cal Hendricks got shelled. So, game 1 of the NLCS, is Walker Buehler against Steven Strasburg. Nats take game 1, 6-1. Game 2, Julio Urias against Sanchez. Julio Urias outduels Anibal Sanchez. Game 3 now from Washington. Kershaw against Scherzer. Scherzer gets the edge in that one, 8-5. 2-1 lead for Washington. Or 2-1 lead, or actually Kershaw got the best of Scherzer that game. I'm all thrown off now. Sorry guys. 2-1 lead for LA. Looking to go up 3-1. They will. And Walker Buehler against Steven Strasburg here as the Nats are down to their final life of this 2020 season. The Dodgers are going to the World Series. They will most likely face the New York Yankees, but the ALCS is not over yet. So let's switch over to the Yankees here. They win. We're going to switch back to LA here. The Yankees take game 1, 7-2. Garrett Cole outduels Walker Buehler. Severino against Kershaw. Kershaw gets best of that one. Series tied at 1. Going back to Yankee. Dodgers take a 2-1 lead in the series. David Price against Masahiro Tanaka. Game 4. The Dodgers are 1 away from the World Series. We will quick manage this game. The Dodgers are 1 away from the World Series. We'll quick manage this game as LA. Walker Buehler will start for them. Justin Turner, Chris Taylor, Mookie, Bellinger, Muncy, Jock, Seager, Gavin Lux. Hit 240 in the regular season. And Will Smith. Not the rapper. The catcher.
Let's play ball.
Alright. Justin Turner leads off the game with a single against Luis Severino. Chris Taylor will single him over.
Ball four.
Mookie
Take
Betts
the base.
walks. Bases loaded right away. Cody Bellinger. Hits a sac fly. 1-0 LA. Max Muncy. Sac fly. 2-0 LA. Jack Peterson strikes out. Daniel Murphy grounds out. Gio Urshela strikes out. And Miguel Andujar singles. Giancarlo strikeout. Corey Seager strikes out. Gavin Lux strikes out. And Will Smith strikes out. Dodgers go down in order. Gleyber Torres strikes out. Judge strikes out. And Sanchez flies out. Top of the third. Justin Turner doubles. Chris Taylor grounds out. Mookie Betts singles. 3-0 LA. Cody Bellinger singles. Max Muncy pops up. And Jack Peterson grounds out. Luke Voigt singles. Same as Aaron Hicks. Runners on the corners. Daniel Murphy at the dish. Hits into a double play.
Take the base. Ball four.
Urshela walks. Andujar ties the game at 3 with a 3-run home run. Giancarlo Stanton pops up. Seager grounds out. Lux strikes out. And Will Smith grounds out. Torres strikes out. Judge flies out. Sanchez singles. Luke Voigt pops up. Top of the fifth. Turner grounds out. Taylor pops up. Mookie grounds out. Aaron Hicks strikes out. Murphy grounds out. Urshela doubles. And a pop-up to end the inning. Cody Bellinger strikes out. Max Muncy flies out. And Jack Peterson grounds out. And we go to the bottom of the sixth. Giancarlo Stanton flies out. Gleyber Torres gives the Yankees a 4-3 lead here in Yankee Stadium. Aaron Judge hits another bomb. Sanchez strikes out. And Luke Voigt grounds out. So the Yankees have a 2-run lead here. Or 2-run lead here. Seager singles. Gavin Lux will face Zach Britton. Britton strikes out Lux. And Will Smith. And Justin Turner. Pitch and change. We'll go with Blake Trinan here. Strikes out Hicks. Murphy singles. Urshela hits a 2-run homer. It's now 7-3 New York. Andujar grounds out. Stanton singles. Gleyber Torres hits a no fielder's choice. Chris Bassett pitching to Chris Taylor. Chris Taylor will single. Mookie Betts lines out. Cody Bellinger singles. Max Muncy strikes out. All of a sudden it's a 2-run get. Oh, it's Jack Peterson double. Okay. Corey Seager flew out. And Dylan Floro will pitch the bottom of the eighth. Gets Judge to strike out. Same as Sanchez. And then Voigt rounds out. Aroldis Chapman here to close this one out and keep the series going for New York. Gavin Lux flies up. Will Smith flies out. And Justin Turner, the last chance for the Dodgers, reaches on an error. Chris Taylor strikes out. And the series will be extended. And then the Dodgers defeated the Yankees in 6 games to win the World Series. So advance to the offseason here. We lost our third base coach. Okay with that. Farm director, I'm okay with that. Jay Happ retires. Anybody else? You stink. You don't bring anything to the table. Jordan Foley, who cares? Anybody particular? Rich Hill, former Dodger. Sinsu Chu. Anibal Sanchez. Tim Tebow. Logan Forsythe. Francisco Liriano. Shelby Miller. Whew. Adam Wainwright. Ian Desmond, after we dumped him off on the Arizona. Ended up hitting 191 with a 268 on base. 6 homers in 89 games. That's coming for a guy who had 77 power against lefties. Junior Guerra, Edwin Jackson, Jeff Submarja, okay. So here's what we'll do. We're gonna make offers on some coaches here, and then I'll go 1.8. So I need a farm director. Okay. You know what? We're just gonna clean house. So I have a farm director, a pitching coach, and a third base coach. Let's find a hitting coach. Someone young. Chad Riggs. So now I have a first base coach, third base coach, pitching coach, farm director. Let's find a manager now. Tony La Russa? Okay. Ooh, man, I gotta pay that guy $5 million. Shit. What does La Russa want, like 12? 5? Okay. You know what? This guy might actually be intriguing. Andrew Glass. And he's fucking cheap. Alright. So I think that is how our new managerial staff will be looking. Our free agents, Jake McGee, Tim Collins, Wade Davis, and Drew Butera. So let's take care of these free agent negotiations, and then we'll stop when we hit free agency. So is there anybody I want to keep? I don't want Jake McGee, so let's cut him. I'm going to cut Drew Butera too. Tim Collins at least offers us something. And he's cheap. I need guys that can pitch. The minors, I'll give you a deal. Wade Davis, on the other hand, you pitched okay. What do you want, 550? Yeah, I'll give you that deal. I still need some guys to eat some innings to advance the day. Alright, got Chad Riggs. Ah, fuck, lost Jack Gardner. Lost Tommy Abbott. Okay, so we got two guys now. A manager and our pitching coach. So I need to find a third base coach. Eric Clayton. And a farm director. Kenji Murray. That might actually work out in our favor. Let's advance today. Alright, we've got Kenji Murray, Clayton. Alright, so we're starting to get a coaching staff together here. Just need a pitching coach and a manager. Just need a pitching coach now. Ooh, this guy's actually pretty good. Rick Fairley. Please take our job. Yes, got them both. Alright, so let's look at the top free agents, and then that will be the end of this video here, guys. So we'll have some decisions to make here, as in who we want to get, how we want to build a team, whatnot. Top free agents for starters: Wood, Erlin, Julio Teheran, Mike Waka. Relievers: Joaquim Soria, Pedro Baez, Blake Treinen, Yusmeiro Petit, Andrew Miller, Luis Avalon. Closers: Liam Hendricks, Sean Doolittle, Brandon Morrow, Juan Nicasio, David Robertson, Mark Melanson. Catchers: Real Muto, Avila, Chirinos, James McCann, Austin Romine, and Jason Castro. First baseman: Santana, Rizzo, Crone, Daniel Murphy, Walt Elias, and Edwin Encarnacion. Second baseman: LeMahieu, VR, Wong, Scope, Kike Hernandez, and Howie Kendrick. Third baseman: Justin Turner, Tommy LaStella, Asdrubal Cabrera, Todd Frazier, Eduardo Nunez, and Alberto Rivas. Shortstops: Nick Ahmed, Marwin Gonzalez, Jose Iglesias, and kinda Didi Gregorius, kinda not. Left fielders: Marcelo Zuna, Jack Peterson, Michael Brantley, Chris Davis, Ryan Braun. Center fielders: Springer, Eaton, Gardner, Lurie Garcia, Kevin Pillar, and Cameron Maben. And in right field: Betts, Puig, Bruce, Nelson Cruz, Steven Souza Jr., and Gerard Dyson. So that's going to be it for this video here, guys. We'll handle the off-season in our next video. I think that will come tomorrow. But until then, thank you guys very much for watching, and I will be back tonight with some online content.